Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining. We're going to do what everybody does this time of year, and that's kind of the year-end review. And just going to kind of cover what we did. We started this channel this year, and me and my brother Josh, Uncle Josh, and this is Uncle Paul, and just want to kind of cover what we did. We've kind of changed directions from when we first started and what we thought we were going to do, and so we want to go over that and just kind of cover some of the things. And I'll leave links below. But before we get started, as usual, do me a favor, click the subscribe button, click the thumbs up, and click the alert button so you're notified of all this awesome content coming to you for free. And so we're going to jump right in. This shouldn't take too long, and we'll just kind of get going. And I'll leave links to all the playlists in the description as well for you to get to if you see something that interests you. Um, so again, when we first started, we were just kind of wanting to just kind of cover various things and have guests on. And so we did that. We covered the first one here, which covers our current health situation in the world. I'm not going to read it out loud because of the potential hazards that YouTube brings when you mention that word. So we're going to leave that. I'll let you read it. The second one, we cover just some of the racial tensions and protesting that went place. The second and third one that we did. These are fairly long, but I think well worth it. There's a lot of I think good perspective that goes on here. And then the fourth one that we did this year was just covering the video game industry. And I had two guests on that are video game developer veterans and professionals, and they do a good job. And what we talk about is, can you make a living in this industry? And because I've had a lot of parents ask me about that, and you can. And I strongly, if you have kids who are thinking about the video game industry, I encourage both of you to listen to this together. I think that it's a great, video for you guys to kind of listen in on all the struggles and the good and bad things that, are going on in the industry. So encourage you to do that. And then we're just going to run through the playlist that we did. So I covered the my personal top 10 YouTube videos of all time as of 2020. As more YouTube videos come on that I think are good and worthwhile, maybe I'll do another one, even though it's not really following the theme of where we're going anymore. And I'll just give you an update in terms of where we are at the end of the video, in terms of where we're heading with the channel itself. So again, these are the top 10. That playlist there is the top 10 YouTube videos of all time as of 2020. Then I did about 13, 14 quick tips. You can catch that also in the playlists. You can actually just click on the playlist link itself on the channel and go from there. I also did top 10 all-time NBA franchises of all time as of 2020. And again, I think that did a pretty good job there. I stick by my guns there. And then this is where we start transitioning into, I did the promos also, but start transitioning into, I'm focusing more on work and the job. But again, you'll see, I'll cover at the end where the channel is kind of going and taking a turn. So it may or may not interest you, but again, love it if you find benefit in it. Top 10 job interview tips for 2021, top 10 actions to advance at work in 2021, top 10 reasons I'm a high-class LinkedIn hoe. And we talked about the promos already. The promos also give you a little bit of a hint in terms of where we were in the beginning and what we were maybe trying to do. And then we have top 10 people not to be at work. If you have that person that you know and that you kind of give the skunk eye to or sideways glance at, you probably want to listen to this video series. I just kind of lay it out there. I know it's probably not going to be popular because it may poke you in the eye, but check it out anyway. And then list your people that you think you shouldn't be at work. So, and then top 10 tips for 10 tips for running a great meeting. Then I put together another playlist that I pulled together just for interest, right? Jobs that can pay $1 million a year. I didn't develop this content, but I figured it'd be a good playlist for you. And then 20 key activities to guarantee successful employee onboarding. I think that's very, very important as well. So check that one out if you think that your area that you're managing or working in could use that. And then I also put together of what billionaires look for when they're hiring. I think that I put together some content that has several different billionaires talk about what they look for in somebody that they're going to hire. And then I also put together a playlist, and I didn't develop this, but crypto is in the news. It's here to stay. It's not going away. And I put together just kind of a starting point for you with people who produce content on cryptocurrency, and just a playlist. It's not mine, it's theirs, but it'll get you going. If you're interested in it and, something you want to learn about, I think that's a good playlist for you to check out as well. So that's it for the playlist. What's ahead for 2021? The next series I'm going to do, I'm going to actually cover and educate you on blockchain, crypto, and DeFi at work, how to keep or get a job the next 20 years. This industry is growing. It's going to, influence every area of our lives, right? Personally, professionally. And if you're worried about job security, this series that will start on Monday, I'm not going to put anything out this Friday, but this series we're going to start on Monday is probably going to be a good one for you to kind of, dip your toe in the pool here in the pond to see what this whole thing is about. So I'll just kind of do some educational videos for you to, learn a little bit and, maybe start checking some things out if you're interested. So here's what we're talking about where the channel's taking a turn, right? In the beginning, you kind of saw the promos, if you see there, and one of the beginning, interviews that we were doing, and then also the playlists and the top 10 or lists or top 20 lists, where we're going now. So I'm going to be covering job and work in the series that I cover. And Uncle Josh, my brother, if you know him, by the way, personally, you need to poke him in the eye a little bit and tell him to get moving on putting together his top 10 or top 20 lists for this channel as well, because he assured me, he promised me that he was going to do that. And, I take him for being a man of his word, but I'm still waiting for him to confirm it. So poke him in the eye. If you're interested in hearing, family and life video series from Uncle Josh, he does a great job with that, has a lot of great insight. Is currently, pastor, marriage counselor, and spent a lot of time as a youth pastor as well. So I love hearing from him, and I think you all will enjoy it too. So, and then another, shameless plug. I have another YouTube channel that and I'll leave a link to that as well. But I have another YouTube channel, and it's called Small Biz Shoutout, and I think it's pretty good. I think there's some good content there. So if you're thinking about starting a business, or if you're already a small business owner, or if you know somebody who's thinking about it or is a small business owner and fits that category, check that out. I'll leave a link in the description as well for that. And, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, again, with this channel, I'd love it. And then trying to hit 100 people, simply for the fact that once I hit 100 subscribers, I can get rid of that long channel link there and have the vanity link there, which will be a lot easier for everybody to get to and copy and paste and things like that. So do me a favor, help out there, and help out Small Biz Shoutout as well on that, and give that subscribe there. I think it'll be worth it, especially if, like I said, if you own a business or thinking about starting one or know somebody who fits either of those categories. So that's going to do it. Happy New Year. Before you leave, make sure you give a subscribe, give a thumbs up, and click the alert button, and we will talk to you in the new year. Have a good one. Be safe.